Mario Barrios versus Ryan Garcia. El Azteca Barrios contra King Ryan Garcia tomorrow, live on the Zone, $69.99 to order the fight. Dang, I don't know, hey, do what y'all gotta do. I'm probably just gonna watch the highlights after you heard. But Ryan Garcia, 27 years old. I don't know how old Barrios is. Let me see, 30. Okay, Ryan Garcia's in his prime right now. 26, 27, 28 years old. You're in your prime. Barrios is still good, but Barrios, I don't know, man. I hope Ryan wins, just because they're both Mexican American. They're both cool. I like them both. They're both Mexican American. But Ryan is from Victorville, West Coast, California. So hopefully Ryan wins. I think Barrios is gonna win though. Barrios lost to Gervonta Tank Davis. That was a good fight though. It went 11 rounds, and I thought Barrios was gonna win that fight because Barrios had the he's 6 feet. Gervonta Tank was like 5'5". Obviously Barrios had the reach. So I thought, oh man, it's gonna be a good fight, but I thought Barrios was gonna beat Gervonta, but it was a good fight though. In the 11th round, Tank just knocked him out, and I think it was a TKO or a knockout. I think it was a referee stoppage. I'm not sure. I would have to go back because it's been a few years. But yeah, he lost to Gervonta Tank Davis. But that's the thing that he lost to He drew with Manny Pacquiao. Obviously, Manny Pacquiao was like 50 years old or something like that. So you really that just show. I don't know. That could show a lot of things. That Mario drew with Manny Pacquiao. So nobody won. Right? They found nobody won. That could show that Manny Pacquiao is that great. That even at his old age, he still can hang with the young champions. That's insane. Or it shows that I think that's what it showed, that Mario is just not at that level even now, because you should be able to beat a 40 whatever year old guy, man. Like you're young, and that happened like what, last year? So you were 29 years old against a 40 plus. Like you should be able to beat that guy just based on physical. You're just younger, like you. And no, it was not the case. It was a draw, majority decision draw. So, but that just shows, that talks more about Manny Pacquiao than Barrios. I think Manny Pacquiao is just a legend, one of the greatest, top 3, I think. In my eyes, top 3 ever. So top 5 for sure, but top 3, I think for sure. I mean, 8. Anyways, it's not about Manny Pacquiao, but yeah, 8 division champion in 8 different weight classes. That's crazy. But that was one of Mario's notable fights. Let's see, he did beat Yordenis Ugas. That was a good win. That he beat Yordenis. Who and Yordenis beat Manny Pacquiao. So I don't know. It's a boxing game. You know what I mean? A lot of things that go on, or like a lot of times like, oh, this guy beat this guy, so this guy beat this guy. So no, it doesn't work like that a lot of times. Like, oh wait, well he beat him. And he beat him, so he can beat him. No, that's not how it works. It just does. It's crazy. Like it's so weird, It's just styles and preparation, how your camp was, before the fight, if you have any distractions, how you train, who was your trainer, how it's so a lot of variables. But after Mario lost to Gervonta, he lost to Keith Thurman. So yeah, he lost to Gervonta in 2021, so 5 years ago, around 5 years ago, by technical knockout. So that means the referee stopped the fight. And then he lost to Keith Thurman by unanimous decision a few months later. So those are so. But my point is this: when it comes to competition, Barrios has had the much better competition. I mean, if I go to Ryan Garcia and I look up his competition, let's see the fighters that he's fought. Rolando Romero, he's good. He's pretty good. He's no Manny Pacquiao or he's good. He's still he's 30 years old. Nah, he's good. 5'7". Rolando Florencio Romero Moreno. So yeah, he was a good competition. Devin Haney was a good competition, but that was a no contest because Garcia missed weight. So anytime you miss weight, it's like, bro, just make weight. So there's no excuses, because yeah, you beat him, but like you had an advantage. And like, I don't know, like it was the same thing when they do PEDs, right? Performance enhancing drugs. Okay, you beat him, but like, why you put that stain? Like, I don't know, but it's just a competition that wanted to win so bad that you just do things, I guess. I don't know. So Devin Haney was a good one. Oscar Duarte, Gervonta Tank Davis. So they both fought Davis. So about 2-3 years ago, Ryan Garcia fought Tank Davis and got knocked out in the 7th round. I think it was a body shot. And then last year, Barrios fought Davis and the referee stopped the fight in the 11th round. So you can take what you want from those fights, like comparing who. Obviously, it looks better to go all the way to the 11th round. Obviously, right? I hope Ryan wins. I'm rooting for Ryan. Victorville, California. You know. But I think Barrios is gonna win. I mean, I don't see. I mean, Barrios is a big man, 6 feet. Ryan's 5'9", so that's not bad. But yeah, man, he's gonna have to really have a really good performance. Like, I don't want to say you have to be perfect, but you're fighting. I mean, yeah, he's let me see. I don't even know. They're both orthodox, but this is for the WBC welterweight champion. So the WBC is one of the most prestigious, if not the most prestigious, belts in boxing. And it's so yeah, this is for a belt. It's not just a 10-round fight. Championship fights are 12 rounds. So if it has to go 12, it's gonna go 12. So a lot of things go into, your conditioning, your endurance. Not only that, but like, yeah, keeping your strength, your speed in the later rounds. That has to do with endurance and stamina. You know what I mean? How you take a punch in the later rounds. Everything is like, I think Ryan is faster. Ryan is faster. He's a faster fighter. But Barrios is just a dog. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a good one, man. This is because Barrios is gonna come to fight. Like, he's gonna come to fight. If anybody's gonna box, it's gonna be Ryan. So we're gonna see. Like I said, I think Barrios is gonna win, pero I hope Ryan wins. I hope Ryan wins. But dang, Barrios is 30 years old, still pretty young. Has a height advantage. They both have. Barrios has 2 draws, 2 losses, 29 victories, 18 wins by knockout. Garcia has 24 wins, no draws, 2 losses, 20 wins by knockout. So, yeah, man, it's gonna be something tomorrow. T-Mobile Arena, Paradise, Nevada, USA, for the WBC welterweight title. So looking forward to this. Looking forward to this match. The undercard. Who's in the undercard? Richardson Hitchens and Oscar Duarte. That's cool. That's interesting. Oscar Duarte. Who did he fight? Did he fight Mario? No, I think he fought Ryan. Right? Yeah, he fought Ryan Garcia. Oscar Duarte fought Ryan Garcia, and now he's on the undercard of Ryan Garcia's fight. So that's kind of, maybe they're trying to get a rematch, but Ryan did beat him by knockout in the 8th round. So Ryan knocked out Oscar in the 8th round. But now, you know, he's in the undercard, so maybe he's trying to get back a title fight. I think basically, a lot of times the undercard, they put before the championship fight, you have the lower undercard, and a lot of times those guys in the undercard are next for the title fight, you know. So maybe this is the case here. I don't know. I don't know how Oscar's been doing, but we're gonna see. Richard Hitchens, I never heard of this dude. His nickname is Africa. He's from New York. 20 fights, 20 wins, 8 by knockout. So So just by looking at his wins to knockout ratio, he's a boxer. Right? He's not a knockout artist. You can tell with their boxing record, like 20 wins, only 8 by knockout. The percentage is what? Less than 50% of his fights are won by knockout. So when you have fighters like back in the day, let's say Tyson, like 80% of his fights were won by knockout. That's a knockout artist, right? So you can kind of tell by their record what their fighting style. But Richard Hitchens out. So yeah, they're trying to make him. He's an IBF champion. Oh, okay. He's the IBF champion. 28 years out, Brooklyn, Crown Heights, Brooklyn, and his idol is Floyd Mayweather Jr. But yeah, I think this guy's gonna be. They might unify the titles or something with this guy, Richardson Hitchens. But yeah, it looks like he's a boxer, a pure boxer. Let's see. Who else is on the undercard? Yeah, Gary Russell, Andy Hiroka. I don't know none of these cats. Frank Martin, 31 years out. Detroit. Oh man, you know Hayward like this guy. The Ghost. Oh shoot, yo, who is this guy? Southpaw, 19 wins, only 1 loss, 13 wins by knockout. Okay, so he's a little bit more. He mixes it up a little bit more than Richardson. You can tell by the record, like he has more knockouts, same amount of fights, and he mixes it up more. But he has 1 loss, so it shows you that maybe in one of those times he mixed it up too much and got knocked out. I don't know. But it might have been a decision. No, he bought Davis. Tank Davis is beating everybody. He lost. The only loss this guy has, Frank Martin, is that his name? Frank Martin, Detroit, Michigan. The only loss he has is to Tank Davis. Tank Davis knocked him out in the 8th round. Tank Davis is just taking bodies, man. He's taking names. Like, yo, I don't know, man. Tank Davis is 31 years old. 5'5", and he's taking. He's just shoot, and he's undefeated, man. He never lost. But his last fight was like, he just had a lot of legal issues. Hopefully, he gets that taken care of, because he was a treat to watch. He drew with Lamont Roach Jr. back in March 2025. So about a year ago, he drew. But anyways, this is all about Davis. But I hope he comes back. I hope he is able to take care of what he needs to take care of and have a fight back. But yeah, Mario El Azteca Barrios versus King Ryan Garcia tomorrow night, February 21st, live from the T-Mobile Arena, and for the WBC welterweight title. High stakes is what they're calling this fight. High stakes. And it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. Obviously, I think Barrios is gonna be the hunter, and I think Ryan's gonna be the counter puncher, using his speed, his counter attack, his feet to counter attack. So Ryan's gonna have to be on his bike. But I think it's a good fight, because at some point, like, when you fight Barrios, at some point you're gonna have to fight. Like, he's gonna put pressure on you that you're gonna have to, like, at some point you just like, man, I gotta just fight. Because he's gonna make you fight. He's gonna make you fight. He's not gonna let you be on your bike too long. Because I think he can take Ryan's punch. So I think, shoot, what is my prediction? I hope Ryan wins, but I think it's gonna be Barrios. Can he knock out? He knockouts in 29 fights. 20. Dang, they both are. I mean, Ryan Garcia's 20 knockouts in 24 fights. 18 knockouts in 29 fights. What's my prediction? Do I think there's gonna be a knockout? That'd be kind of cool, but it's not very common, honestly, to have knockouts, unless it's like a Mike Tyson or something like that. But we know something for sure. Barrios, he's not afraid to mix it up. He just fights, man. Like I said, against Davis, Lil King Kong, he's a monster, right? Knocking out everybody. And Barrios came to fight, and it was a great show for 11 rounds. Oh shoot, I don't know my prediction, bro, because like I think Barrios is gonna win. Man, but what I'm trying to see if I think Barrios will win by. I don't want to say knock him out, but I feel like he's gonna knock out Ryan. There's gonna be knockdowns for sure. Cause the Azteca, he brings a fire, he brings a heat. He's not concerned about getting hit, really. I'm not saying that he doesn't have defense. I mean, you're always trying not to get hit. You're obviously, right. You're not just out there like, yeah, hit me, but he's just I think more of an offensive fighter, and which is great. I mean, that makes it. So it's gonna be a good fight, and I'm just gonna say Barrios by. I think Barrios by decision, but I think there's gonna be knockdowns, not knockouts. Knockouts is when you completely knock out the other fighter and the fight is over. No. But there's going to be knockdowns. I think Barrios is going to knock him down at one time. I'm going to say that. I think Barrios will knock him down one time, but I think Ryan will get up and finish the fight. And I think Barrios will win by decision. Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. That's my prediction. I'm sticking to it. Barrios versus King Ryan Garcia. Stay tuned.